This is how astronomers believe Saturn's rings were formed. Thousands of years ago, Saturn had a massive ice moon orbiting too close. The planet's gravitational force destroyed the moon and scattered the 17 trillion tons of ice throughout its orbit. This is the world's largest wind tunnel or skydiving simulator. It is located in Abu Dhabi. Here you can see Christopher Putz and Carolyn Teo performing a synchronized flying routine for Red Bull. Chris Dachau built the universe on a Minecraft map in a month and a half. Check out this interstellar-style black hole, the pillars of creation, the solar system, and a cluster of galaxies. Did you know that McDonald's had a menu? As you can see, the Queen had the burger and the King had the fries. This was done to prevent direct competition from being named the King of Burgers or Burger King. Wombats are a family of marsupial diprotodonts commonly known as wombats. They are only found in Australia, including Tasmania, and they have the appearance of a small bear with very short legs. There are currently 3 living species of wombats, all of which measure around 1 meter in length and weigh between 25 and 55 kilograms. These are mole birds. They are called that because they bury their eggs in the ground. When the chicks hatch, they must dig themselves out from up to a meter deep, which can take days. This is what happens when a person refuses to sell their house to a construction company. It is relatively common in China. This small book is made entirely of grass. The plant's roots grow on a guide template with letters and diagrams. As they grow, they fill the spaces and shape the words and drawings. It is a work of art. This company called Seed manufactures some of the most original TVs you will ever see. For example, this is the N1, a foldable sculpture TV of 103 inches. This is the M1, a foldable 165-inch TV that hides underground. This is one of the most epic desserts in the world, edible balloons filled with helium. They are made of sugar and fruit flavoring. The strings are also edible. You can choose to swallow the helium to make your voice sound higher or not. Most people go home from work by car, bus, or train, but not the people of Basel in Switzerland. Many people use the river as a means of transportation, packing their belongings in a bag and letting the current take them to their homes. Every week, people throw around 15,000 euros in coins into the Trevi Fountain. The money is donated to Caritas, an international non-profit organization that uses the money to help those in need. This is how they test shuttles or shuttlecocks for badminton. In this wind tunnel, they check that the feathers are aligned and balanced. GemFX is a special effects company that prepares cars to be destroyed in action movies. In real life, cars are not destroyed in the most cinematic way. That's why they make strategic cuts and damages to make them destroy in the most epic and flashy way possible. This is how they dispose of garbage aboard the International Space Station. They throw it overboard in a bag. Don't think it falls to Earth, it disintegrates in the atmosphere. A binky is a jump where rabbits kick or spin in the air. They do it when they are very happy. This is the synchronized dance of male fiddler crabs. With this routine, they show females their health and size. Look at the female crab's reaction. Baby pandas are the cutest thing you'll see today. He was Carlo Bonomi, the actor behind the voice of Pingu. This is what Stitch would look like if Disney made a live-action version. I don't think it's a good idea. The Spanish brand Loewe has a radical proposal for clothing, pixelated garments in the style of Minecraft. Would you wear them, or do you find them too much? Commander Carl simulates carrying everyday objects as if they were video game weapons. These are some of the most popular ones. Check out his channel. In addition to being extremely intelligent, ravens are very curious and playful. They are among the few animals that play. See how they use the car windshield as a slide or this piece of wood to surf through the air. This was the $7.2 million check with which the United States bought Alaska from the Russians in 1867. Nowadays, this is equivalent to $144 million, the best deal in history. This was the first computer-animated character for a live-action movie in 1985. It looks better than many recent effects. The knight was scanned and painted directly onto the film using a laser. Many people think that penguins don't have necks. The reality is different. We don't see it because of all the fat they store. This is what is left of the animatronic used in the movie E.T. the Extraterrestrial. This, without a doubt, is one of the most original fashion items you will ever see. The spray-on fabric dress was created by Spanish designer Manel Torres for the brand Coperni. Mr. Doodle took about 2 years to paint and film this video, doodling all over his house. Masayoshi Matsumoto creates some of the most realistic and complex balloon figures in the world. His specialty is marine creatures and insects. This is the world's largest gas station. It is located in Texas, USA, and has 120 gas pumps. Did you know that the plastic bottles we consume daily look very different at the beginning of their production? Here, they are so small. To give them their final size and shape, they are heated and injected with pressurized air onto a mold that gives them their shape and final finish. On May 24, 1991, the record for the highest number of passengers on a commercial plane was broken. 1,086 Ethiopian Jews were evacuated aboard a Boeing 747. When they landed, they broke the record again. The final count was 1,088 passengers. 2 babies were born during the flight. A group of scientists put a sensor that reads electrical signals in plants and converts them into movement. They came up with a good idea: giving it a gun. No, I don't think it's a good idea. This is Godogo, a virtual trainer for dogs. It is designed to stimulate your pet's mind through games and challenges. These 2 cameras detect their movements. If they do well, they are rewarded with a treat. Some people collect art, others Pokemon cards, but this Japanese man collects something completely unique: the stones that get stuck in his shoes. This is his collection. To date, it consists of 180 stones, 32 glass fragments, and a nut. Airline New Zealand will install several of these pods on their planes by 2024. The idea is that people can reserve bunk beds on the plane to take a short nap during the flight. Did you know that the Nerf dart toy company has a mascot? His name is Murph, and he caused a lot of controversy because of how ugly he is. I think it was unnecessary. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, let us know if there is anything you didn't know. I'll read you in the comments.